Hi guys, this is Bob from Greybeard Models. Welcome back, good to see you all. I just noticed that Charlie Mack over there had announced the 80th anniversary of the Battle of Midway group build, and I want to take part in that, so that's cool. But I didn't have anything in my stash that was anywhere near what's required, so went out and did a bit of shopping. Got a new kit in today, and have a quick look at that and show you what I've got. Get it all into shot. So I bought this kit from a company called Hobbies 24/7 over here in the UK. They do a lot of stuff on eBay and whatever, but this is the kit that I've bought. I think that's all been shot. It's a little bit of a glare going on there. I think, is that better? So as you can see, it's US Navy SB2U-3. It's entitled The Battle of Midway. I don't know anything about American aircraft, but you know, hey ho. So I bought this kit. Looks really cool. Comes in a great bit of artwork. I presume this is supposed to be a Japanese ship, and they're sort of dive bombing it, whatever. Nice pictures on the side of what the kit looks like when it's built, which is really good. Little bit of description there on this aircraft, which is US Navy carrier-based dive bomber employed during the early stages of World War II. And it's got the mask seal for the clear parts in the kit, and it contains photo etch parts. So, you know, on the outside that looks good. End of the box is pretty much that. The good thing to look for is this marking here. It says that the decals are by cartograph, so that's a good sign. And just so you know, it's the Academy kit, and it's kit number, just saw it, it's kit number 12324, and it's in 1/48 scale. So what's on this side? This side of the box we've got the usual sort of announcements. It's got a paint index on the outside of the box, which is really strange, and it's in 14 plus years, intended for collectors 14 and above. So if you're under 14, you shouldn't be looking at this. So anyway, there's the box. Let's get the lid off and we'll have a look inside. Cool. So it's got let's move some stuff out of the way, because that's just going to fall over, isn't it? Let's get this out of the way. And it's got an instruction manual, bit of an A4 type size. Got the paint call outs down here, the usual things, the logos here, and a caution, you know, read this before you begin. It says, another thing there, take care not to injure yourself while using the modelling tools to cut or trim parts. All the usual stuff. So the instructions are like a fold out thing, and you've got pictures of the parts and what to cut off and what colours to paint, all that sort of thing. Fairly straightforward if you're a fairly experienced modeller. The cockpit and the gun placement, I presume this is like the rear gunner seat. Look quite detailed, which is really quite nice. It looks like it's a straightforward build. Doing the pilot's seat, the rear cockpit, and then putting the two fuselage halves together, that sort of thing. Then putting what looks like a fairly basic engine configuration together for a radial engine, and putting the two halves of that together with the engine inside, and then final assembly looks like it's putting the two wing halves together. It's got a big strut in the middle of the wing, so it should be a really good kit to make sure we get the right dihedral on the assembly. I like this idea of having photographs of the kit parts to get the configuration correct. And that's for the landing gear. It gives you a good call out, so it looks like a really good way of doing that. Quite impressed with that. And then next part is to get the bombs together, get that together, and yeah, and then it says proceed to manual 2, and then it's got this other manual here which is with reference photographs, whether the openness, I suppose, you know, if you want the cockpit open, that sort of thing, and then some additional stuff here, how to do it closed, how to do it openness, and then the colour call outs for 3 planes, sorry, 3 aircraft. So SB2U-3 Vindicator, and this first call out is for 2045 James M. Marmond, Midway Island, 4th of June 1942. And this one here is Vindicator, Captain Richard Fleming on Midway Island, 4th of June 1942. Colour call outs there. And the third one here is for I think it's Iwa, and they've put filed. I think it might be field, Hawaii, 7th of June 1941. So you guys over there on the other side of the pond might be able to help me in identifying what that is. And it shows you the decal placements, which is really cool. And a bit more of sprue call out there. And it's got photo etch seat belts, masking masking tape for the clear parts which are there. And it tells you that there's a couple of parts there that are not used. The instructions are quite cool. Let's go over to what's in the box. So we're going straight into this lot, and these are all together in one little sealed bag. Decals which look really good, well they would be if they're cartograph, it's almost like a given. There's dials and things for inside the cockpit, and some really fine little decals there. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but some really fine decals there, so that's good. Safety sheet and another, you know, instructions on how not to hurt yourself when you're putting the kit together. And it says check the parts list before unsealing, replace and return not guaranteed when the plastic is unsealed. Okay, well, fingers crossed then. Well, there's the clear parts, and there's 2 options there. Obviously you've got the closed canopy and the open canopy, which is really cool. And then there's clear parts here for the dials in the cockpit, which is obviously what the decals are for. And there's some more parts there with what looks like dials, so that'll be interesting. I suspect that you've got to put the decals on the reverse of the dials. Don't know, we'll find out when we get into the build. Really nice. 2 plastic parts, you've got 1 sealed bag there with the clear parts in, 1 sealed bag there with 1 lot of plastic parts in, which is really good. Let's have a look. Let's open this up and have a look at this puppy. So no parts have fallen off. Take that away. Put that away. And clear that away. Get the desk all sorted out again, or the work surface all sorted out again. And I wanted to look at this. This is the engine detail here, and that's a pretty cool moulding in plastic with the details there, various, you know, pipework and stuff around the radial engine. Really nice. A fuselage, nice external details. It looks like it's you know, there's no panel lines along here, so this looks like it may have been I don't know, maybe a skin, it may even been wooden, I presume. And the inside of the fuselage, you've got various ribs and stuff there and along there. So this may well have been like a plane that was made with a skin over it rather than panels, although there's panels along the sort of front edge or the front of the fuselage there. But looking at the moulding detail, I can't, on this particular sprue, I can't see any flash whatsoever. The few ejector pin marks within in the cockpit area of the aircraft, but I've got a feeling they're very shallow, but I don't think you'll be able to see them anyway. Whacking great big propeller there. Nice. Looks really nice actually, the moulding on that. Let's go on to sprue B, and this has got some of the internal details there of the cockpit, which are really cool. Big ejector pin mark there. I hope that's on the outside so you won't see it. Let's have a look on this side. No, it's not. It's on the side you would see, I think. So we might have to deal with that ejector pin mark there. But generally speaking, there's no flash on it. The only issue is going to be ejector pin marks. Is some more stuff for the inside of the cockpit. It's quite a detailed cockpit. It's going to be quite a cool build actually, looking at that. And this is the base of the cockpit area. I'm assuming that's the pilot's end. That's all. Well, it could be one or the other. We'll have a look when we get to build it. But it's a really nice moulded detail there. Interesting part there, set in there, and they've moulded onto the sprue there, plate, you know, protective sort of barriers there to protect that part, which is a really nice design, really nice idea. That's that bag. Let's get onto the other bag. Let's get that one opened up. I think I missed a bit there. Oh, come on, Bob. What's wrong with you? Dithering about. That. Let's go on to C. That's the wing. Wings moulded with the dihedral, which is good. Top wings and the lower wing sections. Really nice panel lines. Really fine panel mouldings in there. Nice. It's a very nice kit actually. Highly recommended from what I've seen so far. And the final bit, sprue E. This has got your bombs and other bits. Again, they've done that, moulded quite a complex part in that it's sort of three-dimensional, and then they've put barriers on the sprue to protect that part. Excellent, really nice idea. Again, panel lines on the surfaces here, really good. Quite impressed, and it wasn't expensive. You know, this is like I think it was £27 sterling. Really good. I'm not going to take the clear parts out of the box, out of the bag, mainly because I don't want to get them scratched at all. But yeah, overall, looks like a really good build, and that's what I'm going to build in the anniversary of Midway group build. So hope you like that, guys. Hope that's useful. If you do, if you're right there and you do see it, yeah, I'd certainly recommend it. It looks a really nice kit. Obviously, I'm quite busy on the bench at the moment. Got quite a few things on the go. My full AA truck, wrecker truck is nearly done, and I've got another video coming out shortly with an update on the garage ruin and the Panzer repair kit. But anyway, thanks for dropping by. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you again soon. Take care out there. Bye for now.